right, Shalom. We're the brothers of Great Millstone, a branch out of Des Moines. First and foremost, we'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Hakwadash.
double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to all you brothers preaching the gospel in truth and in sincerity, always in charity. And take it off, brother.
Khan. Basically this lesson is about to be, as you see here on the screen, it says Vexed, and shoot. Let's get to it.
This 2 Peter chapter 2 and verse 7. It says, and delivered just Lot, vexed
Start
with the...
up one more.
Con.
Start up one more and ashes.
Verse 6, it says, in turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes, condemned them with an overthrow, making them an ensample unto those that after should live ungodly.
Right. In the modern day, Sodom and Gomorrah is America, man. Especially, that this month is the happy month, You guys know what I'm talking about. I don't want to say that because it's a buzzword, but what's going on right now. I saw a couple videos of public, schools, man, handing, flags onto these children, man. They don't know nothing, happy parade, man. I don't want to say that, but, it's just giving them flags like that, man. And first and foremost, that flag is a covenant between the Most High, right? And the earth, that the Lord is not going to, flood this earth again with water, but they want to turn everything upside down, man. Right? They use it for that, but that's not what it's meant for, man.
Yeah, they pervert it.
Yeah, they pervert it.
It says all these things is good to the godly, but unto the sinners it's turned into evil.
Right.
I believe that's in the book of Sirach.
Go ahead, right?
It says, verse 7, and delivered just Lot, vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked, for that righteous man dwelling among them.
Well, let's deal with that first one.
Mm-hmm.
It says vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked. Now, this lesson is entitled Vexed. Vexed with everything that's going on within this wretched, wicked ass society, man. That's why it speaks about in the book of I believe it's Galatians. If I could just jump in there real quick. Galatians, the first chapter. No, it's not Galatians, first chapter. What am I thinking of? Is it Ephesians? It says that he might deliver us from this present evil world.
James.
Nah, it's like it's.
Yeah, Galatians 1 and 4.
It's Galatians 1. I started 3. It says, "Grace be to you and peace from the Most High the Father and from our Lord Yahweh Shai Mashiach, who gave himself for our sins, that he might deliver us from this present evil world according to the will of Yahweh and our Father," man. So just going into, being vexed continually with the filthy conversation of this present evil world, man. And it was prophesied in the scriptures that more evils than that thou hast seen is Ezekiel, the 2nd Ezra 14. He told him that more wickedness would be multiplied in the earth above far than what he's seen. The 2nd Ezra 14.
16.
This 2 Ezra chapter 14 and verse, I'll start at 16. It says, for yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter. For look how much the world shall be weaker through age, so much the more shall evils increase upon them that dwell therein.
Yeah, man. Shall evils increase. Now, before we went live, I was reading to you that one article.
Oh yeah, bro.
You got Sweden introducing the sex games, man.
I don't know.
A brother shared an article, man. I wish I had a screenshot of it. But a brother shared an article, a post, going into how Sweden has deemed sex as a sport. And they instituted the first European sex championships, man. Which is madness, man. They got judges. They got certain points where they'll be being judged on, whether endurance, longevity, how many times you ejaculate. It's a bunch of madness, man. They got the audience. They got the judges. You know? But that's Genesis, the 6th chapter all over again. It says what? You know, now the brother mentioned the covenant that the Lord made, you know, with all flesh, that he wouldn't flood the earth again, which is what? Which is the rainbow that he set in the cloud. Mm-hmm. You know, but why did the Lord have to destroy the earth in the first place?
It was wicked.
Because it spoke about how, you got it?
God, this is Genesis 6 and 1. It says, and it came to pass when men began to multiply on the face of the earth, and daughters were born unto them, that the sons of God saw the daughters of men, that they were fair, and they took them wives of all which they chose. And the Lord said, my spirit shall not always strive with man, for that he also is flesh, yet his days shall be 120 years.
Right, now those sons of God is not talking about angels, how Christianity will tell you it is, man. Those sons of God is talking about us, you know. Before Jacob was born on the earth, whose name was changed to Israel, and out of him the Israelites come. Before then, we were known as the sons of God. That lineage that came down from Adam to Seth, right, on down to Enoch, Noah, so forth and so on, man. You know, because you could read what is that? The book of Luke. This is Luke, chapter 3, and I'll get straight to the point. This is Luke chapter 3 and 38. Which was the son of Enos, which was the son of Seth, which was the son of Adam, which was the son of God, man. So Adam and that lineage were known as the sons of God. You see? So Adam's lineage on through Seth, on down through, once again, Enos and Enoch and Noah, they were known as the sons of God. And what did they do? They went off into these heathen women and started following the customs of these heathen women. You know? Right. And what happened? You know? Because of the influence of Cain during that time and Jake going off into that wickedness multiplied beyond what it was.
Yeah. It says in the Josephus as well that Cain was an immortal being, man. Not immoral being, man. You know, so he didn't have any type of morals, man. He the first gangbanger, man. That's what this dude. It said that he pushed for theft and murders. You know, that's what he was pushing, man. Yeah, that was his vibration.
He murdered his brother.
Like,
you know, the first murderer. So you see the mentality and the vibration that he pushed in the earth. And not just him, but his lineage.
Lamech.
You know? Exactly. Tubal Cain. You know, which was what? Which is the sons of the wicked.
Sons of the wicked, yeah.
You know? But you got it.
Verse 4, it says, Genesis 6 and 4, these were giants in the earth in those days. And also after that, when the sons of God came into the daughters of men, and they bare children unto them, the same became mighty men, which were of old, men of renown.
Right, so they were well known. That's what it means by giants. You know, just like in today's time, Jay-Z would be considered a giant. Michael Jordan would be considered a giant because their name carries. Right. You know, and that's what you know, them being renowned men goes into. You know, and if I'm not mistaken, I believe that word giant in the Hebrew goes back to Nepal. Let me just verify that. Because it goes into the fallen ones. And that's us falling from our
first estate.
Yeah, you know, because they started following the examples of those women that they got with.
They're believing that Second Peter, if you read up to it, says the angels not kept that first estate. You know?
Exactly, exactly. Now this is the Hebrew word Nepal for that word giant, and it goes into a feller. You know, it goes into fall or lie down. That's why in Psalms the 82nd chapter it says, "All of you are sons of the Most High, but ye shall fall like one of the princes." When you go into that word fall, it's the same Hebrew word Nepal. So us going into the customs of these heathen during that time caused us to fall, man. Right. You see, which is what brought that judgment upon the earth, stemming from Cain's influence. Right. Same thing as today. You have Esau, Edom influencing the sons of God to do what? to do wickedness, man. Do as thou wilt. Live how you want to live, right? It's Esau that sets up Jake in these prominent positions, which encourage and allows them to push forth more wickedness unto the rest of their people, man. It's the small hats that fund the rapping industry. Right. It's the small hats that fund the porn industry. You know, they're doing all these things that Jake is engulfed into,
Right.
man. And now look how Jake acting within this society
Right.
because of the influence of Esau during this time.
Right.
Same thing that was happening during the flood, but in that time it was Cain.
Right.
So it's repeating itself all over again. It's the same spirits, the same people in a different age, man.
Right.
You know?
And because really, nigga culture, black culture, right? That's actual Esau Edom culture.
Yep.
Right? That's that he just puts a black face on it, a so-called black man's face on it. So therefore, because Jake is the side of the world. You know, Jake does something, it just becomes popping, so everybody else wants to do it, man. You know, but that's his culture, man. That's how they think. Going back,
because Jake is known for what? Thieving.
right? And that was Cain.
Right? Jake is known for murdering their own
Right.
brother. You know? Jake is known for being over sexual.
Right.
And these are all traits and things that's Esau. He's the fucking sexual deviant, man.
Right.
He's the fucking thief. He's the murderer, man. But that's why it says that the excellent, I believe it's in the book of Proverbs, it says that the excellent is how is it worded? The upright is more excellent than his neighbor, but the way of the wicked seduceth him, man.
Yep.
You know, and that's what we're seeing taking place. You know, but you got it back,
Right. It says Genesis 6:5. And Yahweh saw that the wickedness of man was great on the earth, and every imagination of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually.
That's it, man. You know, so that's the same thing that's happening today. In Matthew the 24th chapter, Yahweh Shah told us, as it was in the days of Noah, so shall it be also in the days of the coming of the Son of Man, man. So here it is. It says men's heart was evil and their imaginations, right, was wicked continually. Well, it's the same thing that's happening today. Once again, the brother talking about what this month is entitled, right? Everybody know, let's just call it the Rainbow Month.
The rainbow month, yeah?
You know?
They can't say nothing about that.
The Rainbow Month, man. Which once again, they took a rainbow, a holy covenant that the Lord made and perverted it, man. But also that article that I, that I read earlier, man. You know, it is just outright and utter madness and wickedness that's being spread throughout this earth. And if you're not vexed,
Right.
that means you're cool with what's going on, man.
Yep. This is them join in hand. How is it quoted? It says them joined in hand. They should.
So hand join in hand, the wicked shall not go unpunished.
You know, so just because if you a nigga that says keep that shit over there, I'm cool with it, but it's over there, bro. You still gonna go down with the wicked, man. You're still gonna be punished with the uncircumcised, man. You know. Go back to
Back to Peter.
This 2 Peter chapter 2 and verse 6 again. It says, no, I'll read verse 7 again. It says, and deliver just Lot, vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked.
Mm-hmm. And now that was going into what? The inhabitants of Sodom,
Yeah.
right? Because that's where Lot dwelt. Well, where are we at today?
bro.
In Revelation 11 and 8, it says what? Their dead bodies shall lie in a great city, which is spiritually called Sodom.
Egypt.
So we're in Sodom all over again, man. And it called Lot righteous. It called him just.
Right.
So it's showing you the mentality he had against what? The wickedness that they were doing within that place.
Bro.
So should we not have that same mentality?
Right.
Should we not have those same emotions and feelings within us, man, that Lot had? Vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked, man. That word conversation, conduct.
Right.
And once again, it's the same thing as today. If you're not vexed with them pushing the alphabet agenda upon children, man. I was watching one clip, man. Man, there's a lot of clips that brothers be uploading. I want to say it was Elder Yashawambo on the 2 Through page. That's what I want to say, but don't quote me on it, man. But it was a clip where this father, he was mad as hell. He like, bro, I came across this fucking homework assignment that they gave his daughter in school. In a homework assignment, they told his daughter to go home. The girls in the school, they told the girls in the school to go home and ask their fathers about their erections and their ejaculations, man.
That's fucking foul, bro.
He was pissed off. He like, bro, what the fuck you telling my daughter to come home and ask me about some shit? Why is a girl in elementary school being asked about these things, man?
Let them enjoy it. Oh, come on, bro.
You
They
got
children.
you got these children finding in the fucking libraries books about touching yourself and about anal sex and all this kind of madness, man. And these are elementary students, bro. 1st through 5th grade. Why are they being introduced into these things, man? Why you know?
Right. Esau Edom knows the scriptures, but he uses it for left-hand meanings. It says, train up a child, and then therefore, when he grows up, he shall not depart from it. So when Esau, he's using this left-hand agenda to groom their children, man.
He's weaponizing sexuality, man.
Yeah. Weaponize everything. That was his gift, you know. Real quick, can I get one real quick? It says Ecclesiasticus 27:13. It says the discourse of fools is irksome, and their sport and the sport is the wantonness of sin, man. So just hearing the conversation of these people, bro, just pisses you off, man.
Yeah, listening to them trying to justify it, trying to properly reason with it, man. No, man, these things should not be done. But once again, it's bittersweet, you know, because we're vexed at hearing and seeing these different things take place. But also, it's comforting to know that it's according to prophecy,
Right.
And that Yahweh Shem Yahushua is that much more closer to coming back to render a recompense upon this place, man. Because keep in mind, it's written in Revelation, right? The 18th chapter. It says her sins have reached into heaven.
It has to hit to that point.
You know, meaning these things have to continue to increase, man. Just like when the Lord gave Abraham that vision about our captivity in Egypt. He said, for 400 years shall thou thy seed serve a strange land and the strangers, you know, roughly paraphrasing, that was a prophecy concerning our time in Egypt, man, which Moses delivered us out of that. You got bugged out, Jake trying to use that for this time. Here it is, we've been here for longer than 400 years.
Right.
How can you apply that?
Right.
You know, but the point being is that what? Is that the Lord told Abraham that the sins of the Amorites had a certain level to reach, man, before he would what? Before he would act and bring judgment. So it's the same thing as this place. You know, there's a certain level of wickedness that it has to reach to in order for the Lord to act. Same thing as Sodom and Gomorrah.
Right.
You know?
He had to send them 3 angels.
Yeah. Well, Yahweh was one of those angels.
Right.
He came with the other 2.
Right.
And he said he came down to see if that place was according to what was going on in my ears.
Right.
And that's another reason why we see an increase in of so-called UFOs, man.
Yep.
Because the sign and cries is reaching the ears of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. So he's sending his eyes down to see if the cries according to what's going on, man. And those angels reporting back like, Lord, it's worse than, you know,
Bro.
it's worse.
Where's inside him?
So it's repeating itself all over again, man. But you brothers got it.
Okay.
I got the Revelation.
Okay.
This Revelation chapter 18 and verse 4. It says, and I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that you receive not of her plagues.
And that's a literal chariot. You know what I'm saying? That's a literal chariot saying, hey, come up and we're going to receive you, you know? So you don't get partaken in the lake of fire with these people, man.
And it's also mentally as well, because we got to depart up out of the ways of this society. And
Right, but it starts that way. But that precept is literally talking about, you know, it's the physical salvation.
Verse 5, it says, for her sins have reached unto heaven, and the Most High have remembered her iniquities. And it says, reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her, double according to her works, and the cup which she had filled to her double.
Right, you know, but it says what? And, you know, her sins have reached up into heaven. So these things have to, you know, increase.
Yes.
You know? And once again, that's the bittersweet thing about it. Because it's like, oh my God, you don't want to see the increase of these transformers popping out more and more, man. Becoming more bold. You know what I'm saying?
In your face, talking to you like you were a woman.
Yeah, man. You know, but at the same time, that's according to prophecy, and it must needs be. You know, so you know, you jump back to the Peter.
This 2 Peter chapter 2 and verse 7 again, it says, and deliver just Lot, vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked, for the righteous man dwelling among them, and seeing and hearing, vex his righteous soul from day to day with their unlawful deeds.
Right now, we just read in the book of read, what was that, verse 7 again? Yeah, read verse 7 again.
Gun. It says, and delivered just Lot, vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked.
Boom. So now it says, vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked. Now, when you go into that word vexed in that particular precept, it's the Greek word kataponeo.
Right.
You know, it says to tire down with toil, exhaust with labor,
Right.
to afflict or oppress with evils. Right? So it says to labor down, that is wear with toil. It says figuratively to harass, man. Right? And and we're being harassed with the conduct of these people, man. We being wearied or labored down, man,
Right.
with the wickedness that's going on within this place, man.
Oppressed.
Yeah. You know? You gotta conform to certain. Here it is. If you like for instance, at my gig, you got this fucking transformer. When you talk to this dude, you gotta call this dude the proper. What the fuck is the grammar shit? I gotta call him a her. You know. I think it's the proper pronouns, right?
I think yeah, pertaining to. I look at it.
But anyway, I used to know that in school, Joe.
Right.
It's horrible. The nigga grammar is weak as hell. But you gotta call pronouns. The brother said it. But you gotta call this thing a her. You gotta say she. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And in my mind, like, I don't do that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't do that shit. But at certain times, at certain points, when motherfuckers around,
Right.
I do.
Right.
And oh my God, I'm so vexed in my mind just recounting the situation, bro. Just recounting it. But that's going back to the this definition, man. Bro, yeah. But it goes back to afflict or oppress with evils. Like, why the fuck do I gotta play along with your insanity?
Right.
I gotta add to your imaginary bullshit, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, why do I gotta live in your imaginary world? But that's going into this definition. You know, to labor down, that is wear with toil, man. And it's constantly being pushed in front of our faces. We can't watch a new movie. You look forward to watching it, you know, man, that movie look good. Man, you know, you excited, look forward to watching it, and all of a sudden you watching it, it gotta be some bullshit in it, man.
Some rainbow shit, right?
They throw some alphabet shit in there, bro.
Right.
Quick too, bro. It's quick, half a scene. See
Two
it. You're like,
mamas
bro.
and a baby.
That's wearing down, bro. That's the definition of that, man. Of how they pushing it at every turn, at every corner, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's in all your TV shows. It's in the children's TV shows.
Right. You turn on Netflix Kids, the shit rainbow pop up and everything,
Shit
bro.
on their phone, school.
And that's the definition of that word vexed in that particular precept, man.
Shit,
They wearing Jake down with this madness, man. And that's why Jake conforms to it.
right. They're like, they give over to it.
Cause when I was a shorty, you know what I'm saying, well, first off, I remember seeing it on the cartoons with Bugs Bunny. You know what I'm saying? Now Bugs Bunny would dress up like as a woman in full, whether it be Elmer Fudd or whether it be Yosemite Sam or Daffy Duck.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He would dress up in women's clothes and it would be funny.
Right.
Then you had In Living Color with Jamie Foxx, which if that rumor true, according to the judgment that's brought on him, called all Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai, man. You know?
Yeah.
But Jamie Foxx when he was Wanda, Martin when he played Shanae,
Mm-hmm.
you know,
The white chicks.
But yeah, white chicks with the Wayans brothers. See, but these things were funny at that point in Medea. And what? Those things, they put it in the comedy form to what? To what's the word? To desensitize you to it, man.
Yep.
So you can accept it more.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why they push it at the level that they do it at now, man. But once again, it goes into this definition, man. To weary with toil, bro.
They should wear out the saints.
I was literally thinking
know
that
what I'm saying,
precept
bro?
in Daniel 7, yeah.
Like they wearing us out, bro, in every way. But hey, we just gotta stay strong. You know what I'm saying? We just gotta stay strong in the Lord, getting into our book more. You know what I'm saying? Like I just did our lesson, our medicine. You know, we just gotta take our medicine daily, man.
Well, that goes into the definition of the next. You keep reading, brother.
Verse 8, it says, "For that righteous man dwelling among them, and seeing and hearing, vexed his righteous soul from day to day with their unlawful deeds."
Now, when you go into that word vexed, it's the Greek word basanizo. And this is to test metals by the touchstone, which is a black siliceous stone used to test the purity of gold or silver by the color of the streak produced on it by rubbing it with either metal. It says to question by applying torture, to torture, to vex with grievous pains of the mind, to torment, to be harassed, distressed, to pain or to torture, man.
Bro.
So suffering these things,
Yeah.
right? Because the Lord said in Zephaniah, "Wait ye upon me till I rise up to the prey." Now, Jake be boiled and they, be vexed like, "Oh my God, you know." But that's a part of the testing. That's the part of the trial of to sit back and wait till Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai render a recompense, man.
That's it.
You know?
Say be angry and sin not.
Yeah.
You know, we gotta just wait on the Lord till He judge these motherfuckers.
Yeah. The Lord is testing our patience, man. You know, He's testing us at every moment, like it says in Job, man. You know, we just gotta stay patient, man. And right now we're going into the fire even more. It talks about how the gold and the silver. So right now we're going into the fire even more, right? Like I said, this whole month. So brothers are gonna be seeing hella of those out, just doing weird shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's another aspect of that fire. You know, that's not really talked about as much, man. You know, this is the book of Sirach 2:5. It says, "For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity," man. You know, and that's just another, adversity, another form of the fire that we're in.
Yeah.
Sitting back and having to endure a lot of this madness and wickedness and perverseness that's going on out here, man. Constantly knowing what, like that's why it says in Ecclesiastes, the first chapter, "He that increases in knowledge increaseth in sorrow," man. So the more outwardly this place becomes corrupt, the more inwardly we yearn for the righteousness of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua to be here, man. And then that's a part of us having to patiently wait. That's the part of the suffering, you know?
Yeah, like brothers that are barbers or brothers that, that they interact with customers, bro. Like, hey, that's a trial on you. That's a trial on brothers that even, that don't work like that. But guess what? You have to go to the grocery store. You can't just hide in the corner and just chill there, man.
Right.
Nah, man, hey, man, look, the Lord is perfecting us, okay? And like the brother said, there's another aspect of the fire that a lot of people don't talk about. But hey, through the Spirit of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, hey, man, this is going out there, man. Because once again, hey, a lot of weird shit's about to happen, especially in this month. It's always happening, but especially in this month, man. You're going to see parades. You're going to see festivities. You're going to see parties, right? It all out, man. So shit, just be prepared, man. Hey, we got to prepare ourselves, man, through the Spirit of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai.
Walking in the ways of the Lord, because we know in the scriptures that it's lawful to to put something like the death,
right.
But the scriptures say all things are lawful but not expedient,
right?
So it's not expedient right now because we're in captivity, right. This day world, so we gotta suffer,
right?
We gotta bear it to the best of our ability,
right? Like I said, be wise as serpents, harmless as doves. So, like the brother mentioned, it's not the time to exact that law, man. It's gonna happen when Yahweh Shai come back. It says, I got Isaiah 48:10. It says, behold, I have refined thee, but not with silver. I have chosen thee in the furnace of affliction. So the Lord has chosen us to go through this hell, man. Right? Like I said, we're harping on this month because this month, you know what it is Rainbow Month, but it's every day, man. The Lord is testing us each and every day, man.
Yeah, because just to back you up, this Malachi 3, and I'll start at 1. It says, "Behold, I will send my messenger, and he shall prepare the way before me," which was speaking of John the Baptist. "And Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, whom ye seek, shall suddenly come to his temple, even the messenger of the covenant," which is the prophecy of our Lord Yahushai coming, and John the Baptist paving the way for him. It says, whom ye delight in, behold, he shall come, saith the Lord of hosts. But who may abide the day of his coming? Now it's going into what? His second return, man. It says, but who may abide the day of his coming? And who shall stand when he appeareth? For he is like a refiner's fire and like full of soap. So our Lord Yahweh Shai is a purifier, man. It says he's like a refiner's fire and like a fuller soap, and he comes in the volume of the book, and it's written of him. You see? So this book is what's perfecting us. This book is what's putting us in a proper mindset that we should be in, man. Right? Verse 3. And he shall sit as a refiner and purifier of silver, and he shall purify the sons of Levi and purge them as gold and silver, that they may offer unto Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai an offering in righteousness, man. You know, so the Lord is really tempering us, man. The Lord is teaching us, hey, his balance. What Yahweh Shai tell us? To be perfect as our Father in heaven is perfect, man. When you go into that word perfect, it's the Greek word teleos, which means complete or brought to its end. You know, and the Lord is performing that work within us in every aspect of our lives, man.
That's it.
Even to the point of bringing judgment down upon evildoers. It says how the Lord patiently forbeareth. You know, it says the Lord is long suffering. So here it is, just consider the Most High, how he's sitting back, allowing this to reach a certain point for him to act on, man.
The Lord, he angry at the wicked every day, right? So he's being patient. So he's like, shoot, you know, I'm about my word. I'm going to wait until this hits here, and then I'm going to bring it down on judgment. But make sure, my sons, make sure they're reforming themselves, though.
Yeah.
You know?
So he's teaching us
Exactly.
the patience he already has, man.
Man, bro, he's got
How he's suffering wicked doers. So it's the same,
Man,
it's
bro.
the same thing as us. We have to suffer these wicked doers.
That's it.
You know? We have to suffer seeing these things, knowing that their judgment is not lingering. It says whose judgment slumber not long, roughly paraphrasing it, man. And that's why Ecclesiastes tell us, man. Matter of fact, I'll grab it. The book of Ecclesiastes, I believe it's 5, if I'm not mistaken. This is Ecclesiastes. Nope, it's 8. This is Ecclesiastes 8. And 11. I was seeing if I should start up. Man. Yeah, straight to the point. Verse 11. Ecclesiastes 8 and 11. It says, because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil, man. You know, so these people is not expecting a judgment to come, man. But we know a judgment is about to come upon this place, man. Upon these individuals. You know? So even though we're continually vexed, right, with the filthy conversation of the wicked as Lot was, but it didn't stop Lot from doing, matter of fact, if I could just hit this precept real quick. This is the book of Genesis 19 and 1. It says, and there came 2 angels to Sodom at even, and Lot sat in the gate of Sodom. Right?
Doing his duty.
So even though he was vexed continually with the wicked conversation, that didn't stop him from doing what he was supposed to do in his everyday life, man.
That's it.
Right? So it says, and Lot sat in the gate of Sodom, and Lot, seeing them, rose up to meet them, and he bowed himself with his face toward the ground. But the point is that he sat in the gate. You know, he wasn't, it says he was vexed, right, with the filthy conversation of the wicked, man. You know? So it wasn't like man, I'm in the crib, fuck these niggas out here.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
right.
He bored himself up in a room, you know. But yet he sat in the gate. In the gate, you can see everybody coming and going, man.
Yeah. Flamers.
So even though he was vexed, he still went about his daily business every day. So it's the same thing as us through the Spirit. Now, Lot didn't know that a judgment was about to be brought upon Sodom. How much more us knowing that wickedness has an end, man. Right? But it says back in Ecclesiastes 8 and 11, because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil. Though a sinner do evil 100 times and his days be prolonged, right? It seemed like, bro, these niggas just becoming more wicked. You know,
and they're prospering. They got money. They could being wicked. They got money. They could do what the hell they want. You know, they look like they having fun. Instagram here, Snapchat here, right? Having fun, man. Eating what they want to do, right?
yet surely I know that it shall be well with them that fear the Most High, which fear before him. But it shall not be well with the wicked, neither shall he prolong his days, which are as a shadow, because he feareth not before the Most High, man.
That's it.
You know? So we understand that what it says in Romans, the first chapter, it says, no, it speaks about judgment that's meet.
Oh,
it speaks about a proper judgment that's gonna come upon their ass, man. Roughly paraphrasing it, man. You know, so once again, we fully understand that wickedness has an end. So though we may be vexed continually, and going back into those definitions, right. In verse 7, that vex meant to wear down, to toil, to weary, harass. To oppress, to harass. And that's what we constantly see, man. Once again, it's everywhere, bro. But not even just this alphabet madness, but also, just over sexualization, period, man. Right. Naked women, you got BBLs everywhere.
You got motherfucking VR games, bro. VR games, bro. You could act like a woman right there, and you could do whatever you want with her, bro, in a video game.
Yeah, because it ain't just the alphabet crew. That's a big part of it, but it ain't just that. It's these women with overmuch liberty,
right. Selling themselves on social media.
Yeah, man. They're promiscuous. What's the word? Promiscuity. Look, you butchered it just like me. But them having one-side eyes, man, as it says in the book of Isaiah. Like all these different things, man. It's meant to vex us, and it's what? To wear us down, man. But what that word vex goes into in the next verse is to test us, man. Right. You see? Because a lot of people get vexed with it, and they conform to it. Like, fuck it.
Like, fuck it, you wearing me
I
down,
can't beat them.
Right.
Join them. And not necessarily join them as in per se what they're doing, right. But you go back into the world, though. You see what I'm saying? You go back and,
Right. You're worse than them.
But no, that's all a part of the testing. The brother quoted the precept in Daniel 7, they shall wear out the saints. Mm-hmm. They're wearing us out in every aspect, man. They're trying to wear us out mentally. They're trying to wear us out physically,
spiritually.
They're trying to, that's why they got, I think they said Christianity got over 300 and something denominations, bro.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? Then I just seen a clip of these niggas back in Chicago, what they call O Block, right? All these niggas in a line praying to fucking Allah now. Now these niggas Muslims. But that's showing you, for all the wickedness that particular area has brought forth, now you openly serving idols, bro. That's gonna be a gruesome fucking judgment that's gonna be brought upon that place, man. Chicago as a whole, but certain particular places, man. Mm-hmm. Man, bro. And that's a part of the vexation. You see these niggas, here it is, the truth been out here for how long? And you niggas fucking turn into Islam. But once again, that's all a part of the wearing down and oppressing in order to what? That other definition of vex, in order to test us, man.
Test us.
In order to what? To test our sincerity.
Yeah, or even fucking niggas, you turn around, niggas, pants is all the way down to their knees and showing they like, bro, come on, bro, put your pants up, man. That's something little bit that vexes you, man.
Shit hurts him.
Like, you a goddamn whole grown man. You have that. Come on, bro. Like the brother said, the truth been out here way too long, bro, for niggas just to be ignorant. Because they know, bro. They know. The Lord said, he said, if he's not come, it says that they would have cloak for their sin. But since he's came, then nobody got cloak for their sin. So they heard it one way or another, man. But Khan, you have more on that Ecclesiastes?
No, that was it.
Khan, I just want on the point that you made. It says Sirach 5:2. It says, "Follow not thy own mind."
You should have started 1.
Khan, it says, "Set not thy heart upon thy goods, and say not, I have enough for my life. Follow not thy own mind and thy strength to walk in the ways of thy heart. right? Because it says the heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. Who can know it, right? The only way we can direct our way all right is through the precepts. The Lord said, help me quote it, Proverbs 3:5. Lean
Trust
on
in the Lord with all thy heart,
the
and
water.
lean not to thy own understanding.
And that's how we maneuver through this vexing world, man. That's the only way.
Yeah, and that's what allows us. How can I say this? Yeah, because that's what allows us to properly reason and move within it, man. Because in certain situations, man, and in the true test, the true test is when your emotions is involved.
Yeah.
The true test, man, is when you're overly mad. A certain situation that actually moves your emotions, man. Whether it be anger, whether it be sadness, you know what I'm saying? Whether it be eagerness, and in those moments, man, it's easier said than done. But in those moments, we have to apply the precepts so much more in those moments. Because like I like to tell the brothers out here, when we read the scriptures, we don't read about Abraham, you know what I'm saying, and what he ate for breakfast every morning, and
right, what he did for his hobby.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. What was his favorite pastime?
Right.
You don't read about those things, man. You read about him being tried in a fire and how he responded. King David and the rest of our forefathers. Daniel and Jeremiah. It speaks about what Daniel being thrown in the lion's den, Jeremiah being thrown in the pit.
The 3 holy children.
They had
the 3 holy children. You know what I'm saying? Well, we read about our forefathers being put in the fire. We don't know. Once again, we don't know their hobbies. Right. What did he like to read? What
what instrument he liked?
Yeah. What was his favorite musical note?
Right.
We don't know those things, man. But what we do know is how they reason in the fire, man. How they reason when things got tough.
When things became vexed.
And that's what's gonna be written of us.
Yeah.
You see? It ain't gonna be written about what was did you prefer chicken or fish?
Right. The brother didn't like no spicy things.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he didn't like spicy. He liked the sweet more than spicy. We don't read that about our forefathers, man.
Right.
So it's the same thing as us, man. And guess what? When Abraham was going through that trial, when he had to sacrifice Isaac, who was there, or where was his mentality to be like, what I'm doing right now is gonna be recorded.
Right.
Let me make sure I make the right decision for somebody that's coming after me. He didn't reason like that, man.
That's how he was.
That's how he was. That was him. The 3 holy children. They didn't think like, what we're doing is going to be recorded.
Right.
So let us make sure we stand bold. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, they was in that moment. So it's the same thing with us in our moments, man. In those moments of trial and temptation, it got to be in us to properly reason and properly manage our emotions, man.
That's it.
In order to properly make that right decision. No matter how vexed we are. Because going back into Lot, him being vexed did not stop him from properly moving in the way he was supposed to.
That's it.
And
it's a continual growth. You know what I'm saying? Because like the brothers always like to use as, you're not going to become an Israelite, like a super duper Israelite in those times, man. You have to be able to exactly. You have to tame that flesh to the point that where, like the brother says, when emotions are involved, you're just like, hey, chill out. Or calm down, throw a quick prayer, or whatever you got to do.
Here it is, the police pull you over and you cussing his ass out.
Right.
Now you think all of a sudden you're going to be able to, you know what I'm saying, properly manage yourself and when all hell starts to break loose?
Nah.
If you can't bridle your spirit, you know what I'm saying, now when you into it with your woman, you know what I'm saying, you might be at alt with a brother.
Right.
Now all of a sudden your brother come around, you shut down. Brother needs something, you got it. I ain't finna get that to his ass.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you can't even properly control your emotions in the little situations that we're in now. What makes you think that you're going to be able to do that in a time where it actually matters, man?
It reminded me of these dudes that says what? It says wisdom is for cowards, right? So I imagine how they're going to perceive that when they see an alphabet crew, you know what I'm saying, and they get mad. Like, bro, you gotta be wise, bro. It's not being a coward, it's being wise, because you know damn well these people got more rights than us, bro. You know, they got more rights. You say something to them, bro, and bro, the whole book throw at your ass, man.
And that's a part of the vexation.
Yeah.
That's a part of the harass and oppress.
Man, bro.
Is that these people got more rights than us, bro.
Like, that's fucking
And that whole BLM movement was so that they can have, they try to equate being a Mo to being black.
I don't know how. Oh, God.
So what Jake suffered in this country of being in slavery, you know what I'm saying? Segregation and all that, they try to liken that unto that. That's a part of the vexation.
Right.
Like, what?
Equated, bro.
You know? But once again, see, these precepts puts us in a proper mentality, man. You know?
Yeah.
A lot of brothers say, man, you know, you laugh to keep from crying. You laugh to keep from, you know, so a lot of things that brothers see, you know, you just laugh it off, man.
Right.
Deep down in the spirit, you vexed, you boiling. But the Holy Spirit allows you to properly assess these things in your spirit, man.
Right.
Once again, knowing that, bro, a just recompense is coming to this place, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but we did.
Back to this, it says Sirach 5:3, and say not, who shall control me for my works? For the Lord will surely revenge thy pride. Say not, I have sinned, and what harm has happened unto me? For the Lord is long suffering, he will in no wise let thee go. Right? So it goes back to that Ecclesiastes 8, right? Since they continue doing what they got to do, you know, and there's no judgment coming down to them, they think, oh, the Lord ain't going to do nothing. The Lord is long suffering, right? The Lord still loves me no matter how I was born, bro. Nah, man, you got a whole demon on your ass. Right? That's man, bro. Look, it's a just recompense, like it says. Right? It says verse 5, it says concerning propitiation, be not without fear to add sin unto sin.
And we're in the time of propitiation. Yahweh Shai is our propitiation, man. You know? And we're in that time where the doors of repentance, the proverbial doors of repentance are open. You know, because all the elect is gonna, you know what I'm saying? It ain't like, you know, just this last one and close. Like, nah, like, you know, the elect is already predestined in order to receive salvation. You know, so those who, you know what I'm saying, it ain't like somebody that ain't meant to get it. He just finna stumble across into the door, you know what I'm saying, before the door closed. Like, nah, you know, whoever meant to get it will get it, man. You know, as Yahweh Shah said, none is lost except the son of perdition. You know, but we say that, you know what I'm saying, just so it can stir within Jake's mind, man. You know, because there are a lot of, you know, brothers who are going to be delivered, man, who just say it, man, they're straddling the fence right now. You know, and it's going to take however the Lord see fit. Well, a word from a brother or judgment coming over there, or you know what I'm saying, to spark that jolt in the right direction. You know,
this is the words of the wise are like goads, though. You know what I'm saying? Because shit, a sheep can be going and straddling a little bit of the fence, and hey, it had a brother, you know what I'm saying, or through the spirit of the Lord to hit him and be like, hey, yeah, you going the wrong way, right? So hey, that's shit.
Yeah, because I remember when I first came in, man, I was hearing brothers say, man, the doors of repentance is closing. Like the Lord closed the doors on the Ark of Noah. You know what I'm saying? And in my mind, I'm like, bro, I gotta get it, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't got time to bullshit. I ain't got time to play around. Like, you know, I gotta get it.
Right.
You know, so you know, brothers make that statement, you know, to stir up, you know, that the, you know.
Mm-hmm. Right, and we can't just say that we vex, but we got to show that we vex, man, through doing work, man. Right, rather be in our personal, you know, either be in our personal lives, you know, all that, man. I should say, you know, the videos, personal lives, you know, becoming more like Yahweh Shai each and every day, man. You know, hey, shit, we got to show that we're vexed, man.
Can I hit this?
Yeah, go ahead.
This Ezekiel chapter 9.
That's the spirit.
In verse 4, it says, and Yahweh said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. And that word mark in this precept, it goes to the wild, which is exempt from judgment. It's not the same mark as it is in Revelation. This one is being exempt from judgment. That we praying and hoping to be those men that's exempt. But Lord will, we the ones that's crying out for all the things that's be done in this society, all the wicked and evil things that's being pushed and done in this world.
Right, you go into that word side, it says anach, which means to groan in pain or grief. It's the same thing as that vexed.
Yep.
Right? It says in pain of the mind or in body, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so it's all pairing up.
Verse 5, it says, and to the other he said in my hearing, go ye after him through the city and smite, and let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity. Slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children, and women, but come not near any man upon whom is the mark, and begin in my sanctuary. Then they begun at the ancient men which were before the house. You know, so basically these people, they got a judgment that's going to come for them. And it's written. The Lord said so. Just like back then, it's the same now.
That's it.
Yep, I got one.
Okay.
This is the book of Sirach 35. And I'll start at 13. It says, he will not accept any person against a poor man, but will hear the prayer of the oppressed. Right? Now, that's what we was going into, man. That word vex goes into being oppressed, man. Right? Through the wickedness that's going on within the society. Right? Not only how this society is structured to keep Jake down, but also what, man? The wickedness that's being spread throughout this place as well. It says, verse 14, he will not despise the supplication of the fatherless, which we are the fatherless, right? You can read that in Lamentations, I believe it's the 5th chapter. Nor the widow, we are that widow, once again, Lamentations, the 5th chapter. When she poureth out her complaint, and that's what we doing, we're pouring out the complaint, man. It says that the souls of the just complain continually, man. In the book of 2nd Esdras, the 15th chapter. Verse 15, do not the tears run down the widow's cheeks? And is not her cry against him that causeth them to fall? Now, it's a scripture where it says that the sleep is taken away except they cause somebody to fall, man.
Right.
You know, so here it is. This devil is just his mind is set upon mischief, man. You know, there's another one, man, where it says it's privily set against the righteous.
Oh, I think I got that precept.
Roughly paraphrasing it, man. It speaks about being privily set against the righteous, man. You know, I think it's Proverbs.
Yeah, Proverbs 4:16. It says, for they sleep not except they have done mischief, and their sleep is taken away unless they cause some to fall.
Exactly.
Damn.
And that's what this devil is doing. What he has established, what he has set up, is to cause Jake to fall, man.
Right.
How's it worded? Excellency. Type in excellency. It should be in the book of Psalms.
Let me get one real quick.
Yeah.
This is Micah 2:1. Woe unto them that devise and work evil upon their beds. When in this morning is light, they practice it, because it is in the power of their hands. And they covet fields and take them by violence, and houses, and take them away. So they oppress a man in his house, even a man in his heritage, man. So that's what they're doing, man. They're oppressing us. We're getting oppressed on every side, right? From up, down, from the right to the left. We're getting oppressed everywhere, man. Right? From the food, from the air, from the water. We're in this big ass prison house, man.
It says, surely oppress and make it the wise man mad.
That's it. Right? And these people that own the world oppress, man, especially the Israelites, man. We're here to serve a punishment. Right? That's why we're... Yeah.
No, I was just gonna say all this we talking about, but you got niggas talking about fun.
Bro, no, bro.
Fuck.
Can we see the niggas that's worried about having fun shows you they're not vexed.
No.
Right.
They're comfortable.
You see? Because it ain't no way in hell you're vexed, but you trying to have fun. It don't mix. That ain't lining up, you know? Hit that for me up.
Come on, this is Psalms chapter 62 and verse 1. Truly my soul waited upon Yahweh, from him coming my salvation.
Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, man.
Yes, sir.
You know, and that's what we waiting upon, right? Go ahead.
He only is my rock and my salvation. He is my defense. I shall not be greatly moved.
You hear that? So through the Lord, bro, shall not be moved, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it spoke about them. Niggas don't sleep good unless they cause somebody to fall.
Niggas, man.
But whoever ain't,
Steadfast.
yeah,
Unmovable.
who's using Yahweh Shem Yahweh as their trust, as their stay,
Support.
they gonna move. They gonna be moved, man.
The rock.
Go ahead.
Verse 3, it says, how long will ye imagine mischief against a man?
You see? How long will ye imagine mischief, man? Go ahead.
Ye shall be slain, all of you,
Mm-hmm.
as a bowing wall shall ye be, and as a tottering fence.
As a tottering fence, man. Just imagine a fence in the wind.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? As a bowing wall, falling wall, man. So these people about to be through. And also just applying that to the alphabet crew who are always trying to entice somebody to go in that way, man.
Right. Bro, they crave for that shit,
Yeah,
bro.
they crave to turn a straight person into the fucking alphabet, man. But that lines up with that Proverbs
Right.
where it says they sleep not unless they cause something to fall, man.
Oh, they be blue.
And that all stemming from the spirit of Esau Edom.
Yep.
You know? Go ahead, up.
It says, verse 4, they only consult to cast him down from his excellency.
You see? They only consult to cast him down from his excellency. This whole society is built upon making Jake fall, man. Read that again.
Verse 4, it said, they only consult to cast him down from his excellency.
Mm-hmm.
They delight in lies. They bless with their mouth, but they curse inwardly.
That's it, man. You know? So it says that their sleep is taken away unless they cause something to fall. So going back to the Sirach 35 and 15 again. Do not the tears run down the widow's cheeks? And is not her cry against him that causeth them to fall? So our cries against Esau Edom and the wickedness that's being spread throughout this place, man.
Yep.
Verse 16. He that serveth the Lord shall be accepted with favor, and his prayer shall reach unto the clouds. The prayer of the humble pierceth the clouds, until it come nigh, he will not be comforted. Well, you niggas worried about fun.
Right.
It says what? Until that prayer is answered, he will not be comforted. What are we praying? That the Lord render a recompense unto this devil.
Yeah,
that the Lord take away the wickedness that's being spread throughout this earth, man.
Say, give him no rest till you make Jerusalem a praise in the earth.
That's it. That's it. That was another one I was thinking
I
of.
was thinking of.
It says, until it come nigh, he will not be comforted, and will not depart till the Most High shall behold to judge righteously and execute judgment. For the Lord will not be slack, neither will the mighty be patient toward them, till he have smitten in sunder the loins of the unmerciful, and repaid vengeance to the heathen, till he have taken away the multitude of the proud, what month we in, right? And broken the scepter of the unrighteous, till he have rendered to every man according to his deeds. That's that Romans 1.
Right.
And to the works of men according to their devices, till he have judged the cause of his people and made them to rejoice in his mercy, man. So it says, bro, we won't hold our peace. We won't be comforted until the Lord performs that, man. You know?
That's it.
So once again, that's going back into that test. Because we're being wearied and weighed down. We're being vexed with the wickedness that's going on here in order to test our spirit, man. You know, to see if we're truly, you know, waiting, we truly believe upon these words, man. And how the Lord is going to come and act upon those things, you know.
I got this real quick. Psalm 64, and I'll start at just at 4, just to get to the point. It says, verse 4, they that they may shoot him. I'll just start at Salaki. I'll start at 2 just to get the. It says, hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity, who whet their tongue like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words. That they may shoot in secret at the perfect, suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not. So that's what these people are doing. The perfect is a whole Jake in general, right? But what I'm focusing on right now is the elect, man. Right? Because Esau Edom trying to fuck all Jacob, man. He's trying to fuck all Jacob, but hey, the elect is going to be perfected within that, man. And this is a prayer. You know, this is a prayer that we're supposed to pray, man. Hey, hide me from the seeking counsel of the wicked. Babakasha. You know what I'm saying? Allow me to be wise in situations like this, man. Right? Because these flamers, man, hey, they get you out of character. Right? But hey, once again, we gotta walk in wisdom.
Be wise servants and harmless as doves,
Yeah.
bro.
That's it, bro. You know? And they're like throwing shot at us, man. Right? Like I know they do a lot of shit with the phones, man. So I was scrolling to my YouTube and you could see nothing but flamer shit, man. I'm like, bro, I've never look, bro, but they do that on purpose, man, just to see what the hell is going on, man. But hey, the Lord's gonna keep us from all that, man.
Yeah, but a side note as well, it says that they may shoot at the perfect. A lot of these things that's going down, like the situation with Andrew Tate,
right,
and how they trying to silence him, and they talk about the quote unquote the whistleblowers and people that speak against the government and conspiracy theorists and all these different things. All that what they saying is geared towards us, man. You know, that's that precept let you know that, man.
Bro, they linked white supremacy with black supremacy. They finally linked it. The Ode Yashawamba did a video on that, man. But they linked the atrocious works of what the white supremacy did to the black supremacy. So therefore, they're gonna tie that up with the beliefs that we have. So I'm like, bro, like, and the Elder Yashawamba said, I'm gonna keep an eye on this, and bro, they did it. Like, that's crazy, bro. And that's them being what is it? Cunning, man. That's that cunning instinct in this dude, man. Right?
Yeah. And Jake haven't did not
shit, bro.
You know what I'm saying? A little bit of the shit that them devils was doing, man. You know, burning crosses in front of Jake cribs and hanging Jake and doing all kind of madness, man.
Burning cribs, churches.
Yeah, burning whole churches, man. You know? It ain't one account of Jake doing that to, you know what I'm saying? But yet they want to link all that together. But once again, it shows you their mentality. It shows you what it is.
Yeah.
You know, and seeing these things, it's a vexation.
Hell yeah.
It's a vexation. Like, bro, how does, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Devil unjust as fuck.
You know? Like, but once again, that's a part of the oppression that we're supposed to go through. That's a part of that weighing down and laboring down upon Jake, you know, in order to test us, man. Going back into those two definitions, man. Those two definitions is heavy.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. Those two definitions is heavy, man. Okay. You know, but that's what Lot went through, you know? That's the same lot that we're in, man.
Shit. Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah, we just gotta embody. We gotta embody the scriptures, man. We gotta embody our forefathers, man. You know?
Yeah, because this is gonna allow us to navigate through, man.
Yeah.
Same thing is written aforetime, written for our learning, that we through comfort of the scriptures might have hope.
Because this motherfucker's
through
patience and comfort
of the scriptures might have hope.
Through patience, so we gotta suffer.
Yep.
You know, and be comforted through this word, man, to get through.
That's why the scripture says, "Let patience have her perfect work," man.
Yep.
You know,
it says the cap in our salvation was perfect through suffering, man. Yep. You know, so it's something that we gotta go through, man. There's no other way. You know, this is our portion, man. You know.
Okay.
You got anything else?
Yeah, I got some. This second Esdras chapter 6 and verse 57. It said, "Now, O Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, behold, these heathen, which have ever been reputed as nothing, have begun to be lords over us and to devour us. But we, thy people, whom thou hast called thy firstborn, thy only begotten, and thy fervent lover, are given into their hands. If the world now be made for our sakes, why do we not possess an inheritance with the world? How long shall this endure?" You know, so how long, you know, we this got to continue on. You know, we got to wait on the Lord till he will move this devil out of power, so that all this wickedness and evil could be put out. It's being pushed.
Yeah, we know it ain't too much longer, man.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Yahweh Shah said when how did he word it? It's Luke 21.
Signs of his sun and the moon.
Yeah, but he spoke about when you see these things. It's Luke 21 and 28. "And when these things begin to come to pass, then look up and lift up your heads, for your redemption draweth nigh." It was another one I was looking for, man. He spoke about even at the doors. Man, he said it's even at the doors. Roughly paraphrasing it, man.
Matthew 20:24 and 33.
What it say?
It says, so likewise ye, when ye shall see all these things, know that is near, even at the doors.
Even at the doors, man. You know what I'm saying? When something at the door, man.
It's there.
You hear me knocking?
Let me
in. You know? So it's right there, man.
Yeah.
It's right there. So we know we ain't got too much longer, man. You know?
Yeah, we know the sign. It says, what is it? The signs and the moons and the star. The brother Amawan Gabar, he posted pictures of this month, the sun and the moon being red, man. You know, like, hey, man, the Lord coming back, man. You know, He's hearing our prayers, man. The Lord coming back. We just gotta make sure we ready. You know.
That's it. Hey, so Lord will, we hope this was edifying. Dua Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shah, for giving us the spirit to do this lesson. We're gonna give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shah, Bahasham Rachakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to all you brothers preaching the gospel in truth and in sincerity, always in charity. Shalom.
Shalom.